everybody? This your boy Oscino Fly, and this is a real impromptu. It's not even a review. This is just me talking right now. Basically, if anybody knows, I do music reviews, but I've also do a podcast with my friends. You know what? Let me just say podcast. Uh, from like I like doing. I basically like doing a podcast. Even though I've done films, I've liked doing films. I like doing these music reviews. I really do like doing my podcast. I like talking with my friends about regular stuff. I feel like we all have interesting things to say, and I feel like we all have interesting ways to express. The thing is, I used to use Google Hangouts on air, so that used to be my go-to, and it was very simple. It was very easy to use, and obviously, if anybody has noticed, August 1st is when they stopped using Google Hangouts on air, and it let me disappointed because they really didn't have a substitute for Google Hangouts on air, and you figured they would put something in replace of it, but obviously they didn't. So I had to go look around. I found Jitsi. I like Jitsi, and I was just doing. I did some tests on it, and I can actually stream through Jitsi, and it's very easy. It's very easy to do. I actually like Jitsi a lot. But during our podcast, which won't be out because I got a strike on it, and if this video, and I don't know why, but I tried to look up why, and it really didn't tell me why. I'm like really new to most of this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to you try to respect the community guidelines, but you really don't. Sometimes you really don't know what are you doing to get these guidelines off. Podcast name. If I can't do this live, I don't know, because the way I used to do it pre-recorded, and I actually like doing it pre-recorded because I used to have this Adderall, and I more or less like the up close camaraderie. But most of my friends, we don't live close to each other, so we really can't do it. And anybody knows gas is not cheap, and people got lives, so the Hangouts over was very convenient to do. So if I can, I'm gonna still try to do the podcast. But I got a strike, so I guess I gotta wait a week. So if I don't know. I don't cause with Jitsi you can actually play YouTube videos in the back end. I'm trying to. I don't want to say I was trying to see what I could get away with, but we was talking about. Now, don't get me wrong. The stuff we was talking about was kind of spicy, but it's not really typical of what we usually talk about. And I only got 56 subscribers, so it's not like I'm pulling in big numbers, but at the same time I just don't know what community strikes done violated, and it's really weird trying to I don't want to say finesse, but I just don't know what I'm doing right or I'm doing wrong, and I feel like. And I guess this is what one of the big YouTubers go through when they try to figure out why, and YouTube is really vague about it. This is not really just a complaint about YouTube. It's just weird, and I had to get at least get it off my chest because I feel like at least with YouTube, if I done something in the guidelines, I would like to know what and I know why. Now I ended up deleting the video, and that didn't fix. Obviously, they said just because you delete the video doesn't fix the problem. But I think this is a warning, so I'm not that. So, and if this video can go up and put out live video, I hope so. But not only that, I wanted to talk about this. I have a video that I've done years ago. It's called Black Community, Where Are We Going? Now, it was a project that I did, and it's a little short documentary. I even took a couple of my friends. We was talking about how they grew up and how they basically what their thoughts about the black community, and it touches on, to me, even though the questions are vague, I do feel like it touches on a lot of things, like what was it like growing up. I asked them individually what was what was their experience. I touched on the things that goes on in the hood. I even touched on homosexuality in the hood, or how people thought about homosexuality in the hood, and I got really different opinions about it. So, like I said, I'm really proud of the video. The video is, I call it a rough draft because it really needs B-roll, but I also want to keep doing it, and I want to and the thing is, it's like been like a couple years since I did it, and I want to like do another one. So much stuff has happened, so much more has progressed since then, and I just want to get a lot of people's opinions on, you know, about the black community and what can we do. And I feel like from here to what's happening right now, there's a lot of more things I can cover. There's a lot of more things I can talk about. And I just want to keep doing it. And I hope, and that's one of the things, if I can't do this podcast, it was one way, because a lot of, you know, it may be the same people, but they always have something to say, and they always try to express themselves, and I'm grateful for all of that. But I always like this documentary. If I could do this documentary, I one thing I would like to ask a bunch of people questions, and if anybody is interested, you can hit me up at my Instagram at Oscino_fly. That's OSCINO_fly. Or you can hit me in my Twitter, same Oscino fly. If you want to help me out with this video and want to express your honest opinions, I would love to do that. So that's all I wanted to say, really. It was like, I'm still doing work on some reviews and all that, but I just wanted to get this out. Obviously, I got cut off from my podcast, but Jitsi looks like it might be the wave right now for, unless YouTube done like have something to replace Google on air. But so far, Jitsi looks like it's gonna be the wave. So I'm gonna go ahead and like wanna work on more or less films, because I've also written stuff, but also the black community, where we going. I really want to continue on that, and I hope I can get enough people to continue on that. So let me know if anybody's interested in that. Help a brother out. So then, my name is Oscino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.
Fancy ass man wear glove with rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to fiends. He mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She rollin'.
Pharaoh.
Aha!